Here we are at the Georgia State Capitol in Atlanta, Georgia. It was picked in Atlanta because it was where the trains terminated, giving it its old name, Terminus. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of geographic data and why we choose where to locate places. I'm Mr. Coulter, and this is Human Geography. We continue our path on Unit 1 into Topic 1.3, which is the power of geographic data. Topic 1.2 and 1.3 are completely connected because we first talked about the ways that we gather and use geographic data. Now we're going to talk about the importance of using that data. So geospatial and geographical data are used to help make important decisions for governments, businesses, and organizations. There are a lot of different uses. People use it for personal uses all the time. So people use geographic data to inform decisions. So what's the fastest driving route to get somewhere? Choosing where to buy a house. So if you're looking for what are the best schools, you can look at geographic data and the rankings of those schools. You can look at the prices of the market using things like Zillow, where they put the price of the house over the lot along with pictures of the house. You can track the weather, which literally right now, I'm waiting to see if the lightning clears on a radar so that I can have cross-country practice. That's one use of geographic information. We're also using it for recommendations in area for food or services. So whenever you travel, if you use something like TripAdvisor to show you what are the best restaurants nearby, and also where to place new businesses and reach customers. You can look at what sort of markets there are and what people are spending their money on using this geographic data. The government uses geographic data all the time. So the first way is that every 10 years, the government does a census. A census counts the population of a nation, state, or other geographic region. It records information about the population's characteristics, such as age, sex, and occupation. That's from the National Geographic. But the census happened this year. It's 2020 when I'm recording this, and we actually got something sent to our house where we said how many people live in our house, what are their wages, all of that information, and it goes back to the government to inform them in making decisions like how do they redraw voting districts? What do they do to change school districts? How do you improve services like roads? And they help to see how your country is growing or shrinking. So the census is one of the ways that the government uses data, but they use it for all sorts of things like military applications, taxes. Geographic data informs a lot of decisions for the government. It's also used often in crises, and we're going to look at some of those examples in the geographic revolution. During the cholera outbreak in 1854, an English doctor by the name of John Snow, not the one from Game of Thrones, realized that everyone was getting sick by drinking from the same drinking well. What he did is he mapped out all of those cases. And so we're going to look at that map. Let's go to it. There we go. So this is the different areas of the city where people were getting sick. And he put a dot over each house where someone had contracted cholera. And he realized that if he drew lines around those points that he dot on a dot density map, that he saw that the Broad Street area had by far the most cases compared to everyone else. So per 1,000 people, they had about 150 people sick. So it's a lot of people getting sick with cholera. And then he used that to see what do these people have in common. And he realized that they were all using the same well. So he had the government remove that well handle. And so the people of the area were able to be healthy because John Snow used geographic data to figure that out. Another way that this is used is in emergencies. People have tweeted out geotagged information on where you can move safely. Sadly, in Paris in November of 2015, there were terrorist attacks during football matches that put these tools to the test. There were people able to live tweet and show videos of where they were. They used the geotagging technology, and it helped other people understand what streets not to go down or to help loved ones find out that they were safe. So it's a really important thing in emergencies when we use this geographic data. And we're going to look at some cases of that in our assignment of the geospatial revolution. So again, that's John Snow. And these are the links that we're going to look at in a little bit. All right, it was a short unit, but that was 1.3, importance of geographic data. We learned that the government, people, organizations, and businesses all use geographic data to make decisions. We will continue to investigate the ways that people use geographic data moving forward. That's just one step in our journey to better understanding our world, I'm Mr. Coulter, and that was Human Geography.